So I've been playing a game called Diablo 4 with my dad, and in that game there's a type of mechanic called Fortify, and essentially what it does is it makes your character take less damage per hit from your opponent. And I've been really resonating with this idea of fortifying because I think a lot of mountain biking on stuff like this, the Canyon Gap, takes a lot of that kind of fortifying your mind. And so I've been kind of trying to use that concept a lot of just trying to fortify my thoughts. I imagine like my brain flexing and becoming tighter. It's becoming more like locked into a decision that's made, because often whenever I make a decision on the scooter or on the bike or what have you, I end up like having too much time between me deciding to do it and me actually doing it, to where that fortification kind of wears off. And then I start thinking about the things I already talked to myself about. So I've been trying to exercise being conscious of going into a jump, seeing it, and then telling myself to fortify. And I think it's actually been working pretty well. It's kind of like writing a little contract with myself in the moment and being like, all right, Ryan, when you go off the Canyon Gap, if you land the jump over there, then you have to, when you land that, you fortify your mind for this jump here. And even though it's just words and I'm actually still doing the exact same movements as I would, you know, without fortifying, I think it helps. I think it gets me in check with myself. And I've been trying to use this fortifying mechanic in other aspects of my life. One thing I've been actually really struggling with is backflips, not on the bike, but on my feet. I mean, I've been backflipping on my feet pretty much since high school when I learned how to do it on the grass hill, and I've hit this mental block with them just in December. The last time I did a backflip flat was when I was in Washington last summer, so it's been a while. And it's weird, I was like on a hike with my dad and I was like, I feel like doing a backflip. You know, sometimes you just feel like doing a backflip. So I went into a stance and, you know, I was confident, and then when I went to do it, I had like a lightning bolt of like anxiety, like whoa. And ever since, I haven't been able to do a standing backflip. And the craziest part is that I've done like standing backflips and landed in like a push-up position. Like I know how all the different versions of not landing it can be fixed or like caught. But for some reason, I haven't been able to fortify my mind enough to be like, just stick to your mechanics. If you land in a backflip, you know that's gonna give you enough advice to do it right the next time. So, you know, I wanted to end this video with me attempting a backflip, and I still do, but I'm not like fortified. So I'm trying to think of like what other mechanic, you know, because it's not, I mean, it's so funny because it's like I'm also wearing all my armor and I literally just jumped this. So it's like, why am I afraid of going 0 miles per hour and wearing armor and landing on grass on my hands and my knees, you know? So I don't know, there's like this weird mental block that I've been trying to fight through, and I really think I just need to backflip into water just so I can remember what it feels like or something. But let this be a reminder to you, if you stop doing things, they start to randomly slip away, and I hate it. You know, I've been telling myself for years, I'm gonna backflip every year of my life, and I am due a backflip 2024. So that's where I'm at with that. I need to learn how to fortify my decisions more. And I think this affects you as well. I bet it does in your everyday life, maybe in your career, because it definitely does for me as well. You know, people chalk it up to like ADHD and such. You know, I've been said to have that, but you know, at the end of the day, I still have to do everything I gotta do. So you can't let ADHD or some other disability really own you. You just gotta play the hand you're dealt. And so with that, you know, I'm very tangential on how I get things done. And yeah, it's hard to fortify. It's hard to just lock in and have conviction with a thought without considering all the peripheral things. And, you know, I also use the word bargaining a lot whenever I'm trying to do things like, especially in scootering. Mountain biking is really more of just do it, it's just a jump. But with scootering, if it's like, I don't know, like whip to a grind and then trick out, it's like there's steps to it, you know? So you could whip into the grind and not trick out. You could just hop into the grind and trick out, and you can like bargain your way to learning the trick, which is good, but I think it's also kind of a toxic habit because when you want to send big stuff, you have to fortify and just do it all at once, you know? Like sometimes it's more dangerous to bargain. You end up doing more tries on like a rail, whereas like if you just sent it composed the first time, probably would have gotten it done or gotten a sick bail, and you're in the moment too. That's another thing. When you fortify, I think it locks you in the moment. And the reason I'm having trouble with this backflip is because I'm thinking about my form so much. I'm thinking about like how my hands are moving, where do I look, like, and I know all this, I've been doing it, but for some reason it's just not clicking like it used to. So just some thoughts on fortifying. Maybe consider how that could affect your life, you know, because it's I think it's, especially the older you get, I think it also plays into the video I made earlier about motivation, because you can't really make yourself, like, I don't know, some people can be like, oh, you want me to do that? Yeah, sure, I'll go do that. So just some things to think about. It's pretty beautiful out here right now. There's my bike way over there. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna get down and go home, backflipless as usual. But, you know, at least I can always try it. I just gotta go to the beach or something, you know, some sand, and maybe have a beer or two just to get loose and out of my head. All right, well, this has been Ryan with Dangerous Edge as usual, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. So I just wanted to add really quick, actually. I was climbing on the bike trail and I found this boomerang. Isn't this sick? So let me give you guys a shot, and we'll see if I can hit this cone. You need to get like a nice rock, not too big. I'll try this orange one. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys over by the cone and hopefully I do not hit the camera. This thing has seen enough carnage for a lifetime. How should we do this? Let's see how you look over here. Just on the ground. There we go. All right. I'm not very good. Hey! All right, and for the one time, let's do the GoPro. Let's shoot the GoPro. Just kidding. All right, bye.